What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Steve from Printer Gang Investments, back with another video on this day after Christmas. And today we was flat, you know what I'm saying? Palantir was down, you know. We did make a little money, you know what I'm saying? We watched what was going on in the markets. Looks like small caps breaking back out. I got out all my small caps, you know, the day before Christmas, just because I wanted to see what was going to happen the day after Christmas. And it looks like the small caps back riding. So, you know, I bought a Rigetti car. You know, we had to make that 100%, you know, day trade that thing today, buy another one, swing trade that one because it rolled so fast. And I actually made a mistake today, man. I was looking at GameStop on my laptop. You know, I normally don't even be trading on the laptop unless I'm day trading. I was on the phone normally. But today I'm on the laptop. I'm scrolling GameStop. Man, I accidentally done fat fingered a trade. I done bought a GameStop call option, man. Just gave away like $30 for no reason. I accidentally filled myself, I think like $170 call, man. I done had to sell it for like $145, but other than that, it was a good day. So let's look at the positions. So Palantir was down today, you know what I'm saying, flat. Nothing too serious. As after hours, we 81.86, you know what I'm saying. My short dated call that I was trying to keep going after we made that, 80%, 70% last time, that's down 45%. So, you know, if Palantir don't have a good day tomorrow, it's ugly for that one. But the rest of the calls riding pretty good, you know what I'm saying. We're going to see how far we can take this Palantir trade. You know, we've been in it since 7. They had 82. We done rolled off as much risk as we can, you know what I'm saying. It's technically a risk-free trade, you know. So we're going to see where it goes. We're going to try and buy more Palantir shares. We ain't buy nothing but like $5 worth of Palantir today off our Rigetti trade, which we're going to talk about soon. You know, Patterson Energy, you know, still down 30%. Like I said, I think the call was glitching when it was just saying 96% down. But, you know, we still ain't getting no money off Patterson Energy. But I told you, we still watching that energy field. So, look like we might be going in for another round of quantum. You know, I threw another quantum call out there today to test the waters. I was looking at Rigetti and the other stocks. They was up. So, you know me, I get on that 2 minute, find me a little entry. I think they was maybe up 8, 9, 10%, whatever they was up. But I found an entry on that 2 minute. Get in there. And next thing you know, few hours later, they telling me I'm up almost 100%. We had turned to 65 and like 130. I think I got filled. I got out of it for like 130, 123. So we bought this new call for $70 at the highs, the way I do it. That's the one mistake I make as a trader. You know, if you're trying to learn anything from me on this channel, one thing I don't advise you to copy because it's just a bad habit, and I do it all the time. Like, traders who trade with more money, they'll buy 5, 10 calls at one time. So when it's time for them to take their gains, they can just sell like 2, 3, 4. Well, you know, over here, we be coming for nothing. You know, we be turning $700 up. We be turning $50, $60 up. So when you buy one call, you try and take your gains, sometimes you just got to sell that call, take some money, and buy like a riskier call with the money, which isn't the ideal situation. But, you know, when it works, it works. And it's what I do until I get enough money to start buying 5, 10 calls at one time. So today, we bought the Rigetti call at the highest thinking they would do it to us at $70. And they actually knocked it down, like 20, 30% during the day, maybe, probably even more when I went watching. So I could have definitely got it at a cheaper price than I got it at. But then Rigetti messed around, do 36% at the end of the day. So now we up 17% on that. They up 2% after hours. That quantum game getting real. I might actually have to put about 100, 200, 300 up in there or something. We gonna see. Still a trade. I wish, you know what I'm saying? I mean, people are liking Rigetti more than the other ones because I think they having more breakthroughs on behind the scenes. But, you know, I still don't like the balance sheets of none of these companies. It's kind of a shame because I would load up on their shares because it's going, but I can't really load up on shares and nothing with a balance sheet that look like that. So we having fun with it. But SoFi is back doing this thing. You know what I'm saying? Our SoFi call is doing well. We're going to see what happens. You know, we're getting closer and closer to the election. So whatever their new economy is finna be, it's finna pop off. I'm at the inauguration. But, yeah. So Tesla, I think we did about like $5, $10 worth of Tesla today. They were down today. Definitely bought $10 worth of that VOO today. You know, we try and constantly buy that SPY. You know, the SPY the only thing gonna hold us down if we ever massively wrong out here. So you got to load up on that SPY. Even though, you know, when we have a good year, we gonna outperform the SPY. But when we have a bad year, that SPY gonna still be here. So that's why I always load up on that SPY. But Pfizer, like I said, we're not gonna be adding that often. We watching that. Oklo, I add the Oklo, but like I say, these shares, but it's more of a trade. I'm just annoyed to play with the options yet. I don't necessarily want to play with the options yet because it can get real with Oklo. I might be playing with the options, but until I'm ready to play with the options, I'm just gonna be adding to this little position with Oklo. Nvidia, I think they was down a little bit today, flat a little bit today. They didn't do nothing. Nike was flat. I'm getting close to adding. I ain't there yet. I'm getting close to doing that. I might be doing that soon. Let me see. Mara, MicroStrategy, and Bitcoin. Oh, them was down today, I believe. I think I did add. I don't think I added to that today. I should have added to that today. Microsoft, flat, didn't add to it. Robinhood, you know, they trying to do their thing. The little $46 call is hanging in there. We got till February. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Google, I did add to Google today. I think I added $5-10 to Google. GEO called back flat, man. This GEO, woo. One thing about this market, and they wonder why we love tech stocks so much now. Now, there's money in these non-tech stocks, but y'all see how long we waiting for it, man. For the Nike money, for the GEO money, compared to when you just hot down on quantum. Now, I understand quantum extreme circumstance and the company's not profitable. So I ain't just gonna say quantum, but even the other companies like SoundHounds, the Palantirs, the Nvidias, they just move so fast, and they wonder why younger investors love tech. But you know, we still hanging in there with GEO because it's a macro thesis on that, so we hanging on that. Broadcom, definitely gonna be adding to Broadcom. This one, if I had more money to trade options with, I would definitely probably be buying Broadcom calls at some point. But since I can't, I'm just gonna be adding the Broadcom, adding the Broadcom, adding the Broadcom. And we didn't add the ARM today. Like I said, I still decide what I'm gonna do with ARM. And Advanced Auto Parts, you know, we hanging in there. You know, that might be the underdog story. Who knows what it might do next year. So, you know, it counts 16,990. If I hadn't accidentally clicked that button on that GameStop trade today, I would have had an extra, $30. So it would have been 1720. But it's all good. You know what I'm saying? We going into the new year. We're going to see how everything goes. We're going to see if the Santa Claus rally is real or not. Because, you know, the Santa Claus rally actually is supposed to be the last few days of this year. First few days of next year. So we're going to see what happens. But next, let's look at some stocks. Let's look at some stocks. Yeah, so like I said, Nvidia was flat today. SPY was flat today. QQQ was flat today. Apple was flat. Palantir was flat. SoFi back at 1660. I like that. I should have bought SoFi the other day when it was $76. I was thinking about that at the end of the day. It's too late now. But Amazon, flat. Now look at the quantum trade, man. IonQ is just showing ass out here. I called this thing at 10. It's at 50. Man, I should have bought them calls as soon as I called that thing at 10. I played myself. All good, though. All good. So we got IonQ up 8%. Qubit up 12.5. So they back at 1924, actually. That's interesting. That's interesting. So, you know. And Rigetti, that's where we at as far as our calls right now. We made money off Qubit. Now we trying to get money off Rigetti. They did 36% today. So now we still trying to get back for that Rigetti call. They did to us like that. You know what I'm saying? But that's where we at with the quantum trade. And D-Wave did 24%. You know, pretty soon we might have to get in D-Wave game too, man. It's crazy out here in this quantum field, man. But anyway, Google. We add to Google because until one of these boys, you know, get some sort of profitability, not even profitability, just some sort of revenue, like, just give me a sign y'all finna go profitable or something, you know what I'm saying? If that was the case, I would buy the shares, but until then, I'm just buying Google. I'm just buying Google, unfortunately. So Oklo, you know, they was up 1.8% today. Robinhood was up 2% today. You know what I'm saying? Celsius was up 1.17. Rocket Lab was up 7%. You know, I still got Rocket Lab calling my other account. Archer. I don't see. Archer was up today 5%. Still got Archer calling my other account. So, you know, market is funny. So the big caps actually start out the first day after Christmas. The mid caps start out like Palantir, but the small caps roll. I'm going to take note of that, people. I'm taking note of all that. You feel me? So let's look at a few charts. Look like we're not gonna see much, but whatever. Let's look at something interesting, man. Let's look at Rigetti. What is going on with Rigetti today, man? Let's see. What in the world? Good Lord. Look at this, people. Look at this. Now, you know, this stock made whoever played that penny stock game, they got rich as hell off this. You know, me personally, I don't like to buy stocks when they under $5 for real. So I would sit there and know about a stock and let it go all the way up to $7, $8 before I get involved. I normally don't even play with $5, $6 stocks. Like, I think I ain't buy no Palantir like at a super low price, like 5 or 6 like that. I would have though if I had the money at the time, but that was like the rare exception because I know a lot about Palantir. Normally I don't like to do stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? But anyway, so yeah, Rigetti has broken out. They just breaking resistance after resistance. Like they just breaking structure back to back. Like they breaking their highs. It's gonna form another fair value gap. I don't know when this is gonna stop. You know, technicals. It's hard to use technicals when the stock riding like this because it can fall so hard. But I guess if it fell to 1044, that'd be sweet. And if it fell to 5, of course, that would be sweet. And that sounds crazy on most stocks, but stuff like this, that can actually happen while you're playing. But that's where we at with Rigetti. They are bullish as hell for now. Ain't nothing stopping them. You see the chart telling me the high is weak. Yeah, ain't nothing stopping them for now. We're going to see how long that lasts. Let's look at SoFi today since they was up today. SoFi is doing pretty good. So that's interesting. So while SoFi was having all that pressure, it looked like they fell to this very small, well, close to this breaking structure area. They didn't fall to it, but they fell close to this area. They stopped here, and they've been on the ride ever since. We just inverted the bearish fair value gap in this volume imbalance, so that's pretty good. And we closed like that. That should cause a fair value gap if I'm not mistaken. If they take out them highs, you know, we can finally be getting some money on SoFi. So that'll be cool. That'll be cool. And I guess we'll look at Palantir, but Palantir's so flat. Let's look at Palantir. Let's look at Palantir, man. So Palantir today. All right, so we broke structure yesterday. I mean, not yesterday, day before Christmas. Came back down, and we tried we tried higher earlier today because we did get it like 83 something if I ain't mistaken. What does it say? 83.52. Yeah, we got it to 83.52, but it calmed down and closed at 82. So previous days low. We got previous days low at 81.16. I think when my partner who like to do little day trades, not day trades, like little swing trades, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2 week swing trades, like 50, 60, 80 bucks or more. He said he likes 81, so 81 could be cool, you know what I'm saying? 77 would be sweet these days. It's funny, as Palantir gets higher, the number that would be a good number to hop in just gets larger and larger. So yeah, 77 would be pretty sweet right now. What they saying about 78? I don't know why they drawing that level there. I guess they saying it's a gap or something. I don't know. I got to draw a level there. Anyway, so yeah, you could try this EMA. 73 would be sweet if it fell. That's 70. And the ultimate low that was on would still be 64, 65, 60, 66 and below would be just go crazy. With 66 to 64, that would just be go crazy. I actually heard an article saying that warning, Palantir might fall 10%. And it's funny because I know a lot of investors are just not getting into Palantir, so that might be a significant deal for a lot of people. But that's why you got to well, not saying you got to, but that's why it helps when you're in a stock early and got a better cost basis. Because like my average cost basis on most of my Palantir shares, not the one in this account because I keep buying shares with gains from the options, so the cost base is going to go up, but my overall cost basis on shares like somewhere between like 15, 17, maybe 18 at best, something like that. So 10% down was, I bought it at 15. You're talking about 70. Like, it's not as much of a big deal. You see what I'm saying? So that helps. But you know, we're gonna have a long year next year. You know, we got a lot of things in our favor, but at the same time, there's gonna be like a lot of headwinds as well, because like a lot of stocks like Palantir and plenty of other stocks have moved so hard, it's gonna be hard to justify these valuations next year. People, all our companies is gonna have to really put up or shut up in earnings for real. Like y'all know I wanted 30% CAGR all year. I even rapped about 30% CAGR. But now we basically damn near need 40% CAGR or better, because it's like, with the price this high and what that's implying for the stock, people gonna have to show ass. So next year we gonna see who does what they need to do, and we gonna see who falls by the wayside. And I'm gonna be right here for all of it with y'all boys. It's your boy Steve from Printer Gang Investments. I'm gonna see y'all in the next video.